SAT testing will take place next week, and we will help you prepare.
This haunted house is following CDC guidelines to ensure a safe and spooky experience.
And a spotlight on a new addition to our assistant principals team. For 30 years and counting, Fort Worth's famous Halloween scare, Cutting Edge, has announced that they will be returning this year, although with a few precautions to keep all screamers safe. Tickets have been cut down by 75%, and temperature checks will be mandatory right at the door. Sanitation stations have also been placed around the property, and social distancing should be practiced during all time. Tickets will become available online for this weekend and select weekends in October and November. Students, if you choose to attend these Halloween festivities, please remember to take these safety precautions and wear your masks at all times. Yesterday, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany tested positive for COVID-19. She tweeted Monday morning where she emphasized that she has previously tested negative consistently and has experienced no symptoms. However, she received her first positive result yesterday morning. She later stated that she will begin quarantine process and will continue working on behalf of the American people remotely. The news of McEnany's positive test comes just a day after numerous cases in the White House, including President Trump and the First Lady, Melania Trump.
SAT testing was disrupted in the beginning of the year due to COVID-19. Dates for the test have been updated, and NHSTV reporter Grace White tells you what to expect to testing this year.
As all students may know, the SAT is one of the most important tests that they will take. Luckily, Northwest High School offers something valuable for seniors that a lot of schools don't.
All of our seniors are going to be taking the SAT on October the 14th here at school. We are taking care of the registration for everything. They just have to show up that day.
But don't worry, juniors, there's still an opportunity for you to take the test later in the year and still have a chance to prepare.
Juniors on October 14th have the option of taking the PSAT, the TSI, or the ASVAB, and they should have already chosen what they were going to take.
On those testing days, there will be standard COVID protocols.
There's going to be wearing masks. There's going to be hand sanitizer available for you. We're going to do our best to social distance you.
And for those of you applying to colleges this year, the SAT may not be mandatory, but taking the test can still be very beneficial.
Okay, so there are a lot of colleges that are not requiring the admissions testing. Some still are, so you just need to check with your college and find out. But reasons to take it, even if they're not, would be just to give you a competitive advantage. They're looking at you more as a whole student. So sometimes the test scores can kind of give you a leg up on either admissions or for scholarships.
For NHSTV, this has been Grace White.
Thanks, Grace. The Lady Tetson volleyball girls play in the Tetson gym tonight against the Lake Dallas Falcons. Grace White has also spoke to some of the players this morning to see how they are preparing for tonight's game.
Hi guys, thank you. So I'm out here with Caroline Duke, and they play tonight, the volleyball girls varsity here, playing Lake Dallas at 5, right? And then when does JV play?
JV plays right after varsity. Usually it's at like 6:30 or 7.
Okay, and so what do you think has prepared y'all for this game this year? Like, how do you think you've been preparing all season for this?
Well, definitely, like, we always watch film. We know, we scout the team, and so we have a different game plan for each game, and it really helps going into the game knowing what we need to do specifically for that game, for those players that we're going against. And so it's nice to like go through each week having a game plan for that specific game.
Okay, and what do you think your biggest challenge is this year? Like, what are you going to overcome this year in this game?
Well, obviously, I mean, players are coming in and out all the time, and so that's like a little bit of adversity, but I mean, all our girls are working together. We have a great program that like can build on top of each other, and so it's easy to overcome when all your girls are really trying hard and we're all working towards the same goal.
Yeah, and in practice today, y'all were working really hard. Y'all are doing a great job, so I think the game's going to go really well tonight. Thank you so much. Good luck at your game tonight.
Thanks, Grace. And if you can't make it to the game, you can still show your support by going to the Northwest Volleyball Facebook page to watch the game live. Our tennis team has also placed tonight in a match against Denton High School here at home at 4:30. The team has been practicing hard while adapting to COVID protocols, so wish them luck if you see them in the halls.
A new school year means new students, teachers, and administrators. NHSTV reporter Emma Newbaker went out and got to know one of our new assistant principals.
With a year full of challenges, being a new person at a new school isn't easy. The new face around campus, Mr. James, is a man with many interests, family being one.
I'm married. I've been married for 5 years to my wife. Her name is Kelly. I do have 2 kids, David the fourth and Hatley. I enjoy baseball. So my 5-year-old does play baseball. He's pretty good to be 5. I coach his team, yep. So he gets a chance to be upset at me a lot. It's funny, it's like a little cycle because my dad always coached me growing up, and so now I'm doing the same for him.
Although Mr. James is an adult, the child side of him still shines with his love of Batman.
Well, Batman is real, right? So, I mean, the reality is, you know, outside of the unimaginable amount of money, he is an embodiment of someone that we could really, truly represent. What's the next thing that I can do to be able to help other people?
Besides being an AP and wanting to be Batman, Mr. James hopes to influence change in our school.
Ultimately, there are some things that obviously that we can improve upon when we talk about race relations and gender relations and anything that refers to somebody who may be marginalized or who may not feel like they belong to the same degree that others do. I'm really excited to kind of bring some of those topics of conversation to the campus in a safe way and making other people feel that they've been heard and that they have the tools to be successful.
Welcome to the school, Mr. James. This has been Emma Newbaker for NHSTV.
Students, if you had Miss Day, Miss Eberhardt, or Miss Davis last year for English, then please return any novels or vocabulary books that were checked out to you before spring break. You can return those books to your current English teacher or to Miss Day or Miss Davis. Today, sophomores will report to the 900 Hall during your social studies class for school pictures, and freshmen will report to the 900 Hall tomorrow. If you do not have a social studies class, tell your advisory teacher and they will send you down during that time. Seniors, if you are having difficulties signing up for senior portraits on Glamourcraft, the problem has now been resolved. You can now sign up for your session on Monday, October 26th. Go to glamourcraft.com/seniors. This will be your last opportunity to get photographed on campus. If you have any questions, please contact our yearbook sponsor, Ms. Padalecki.
Here are our freshman class officers. Thank you to those who ran, and congratulations to our new freshman class officers of 2020. Ms. Leroy says there will be a runoff election tomorrow for parliamentarian to decide between Arabella Bastille and Isabella Hamrick. Also, NHSTV would like to congratulate Hayden Nordstrom and Charles Fromm for being commended scholars in the 2020 National Merit Scholarship Program. These students placed among the top 5% of more than 1.5 million students who entered the 2021 competition. Students, don't forget to nominate who you want in this year's homecoming court. To vote, go to northwestvoting4schools.com. You have until Friday to make your nominations. A new addition was made to the Northwest leadership team this year and will be spotlighted on tomorrow's show as well as the results from tonight's games. Have a great Wednesday, Texans. This has been NHSTV Live.